as Miss Blue Moon, I haven't been able to perform in person since late February, early March. It's um, it's a little disheartening, but I've been able to perform online and still audience, still um, enjoy my artwork, my art form, make people laugh, make people upset at my puns, um, and it's not the same. I I I miss the attention. I miss people. I almost miss smelling like a bar, but I know that we will get through this. But it's been some months. It's been a while. It's not easy. Um, I've I've been depressed because of it. I know that I've been able to identify those feelings, but I know that we will be able to do a normal again, and that will come sooner rather than later. And um, the goal is to stay safe so that we can have that normal soon. And then I'll just continue being Miss Blue Moon once we get back.
Hi, my name is Dan Minkel. I am a 31-year-old drag queen from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I perform as Scarlet Fairweather. I'm currently the reigning Miss Blue Moon. I have been performing for my whole life, with the exception of maybe 5 years at the beginning, but I've only really been doing drag in Pittsburgh for the last 6 to 7 years, seriously. I started doing drag at 5 years old. My big sister was doing a bonus project for her geography class, and they needed someone to read off of a cue card as a testimonial when all of her friends had left for the day. So they asked me, "Hey, Danny, do you want to put on this red dress and put on this, or let's do your hair and put on some eyeshadow and do this thing?" And I said, "Yeah, that would be great. Let's do that." And the red dress was iconic because I became Scarlet from there. I started really picking it up in college. I went to IUP, the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and I was part of their Residence Hall Association. They asked me to take control of their drag show, which was the Glitz and Glamour drag show, which they've been doing it for like 15 years by that point, or 16 years. I don't do math. I'm not good at that. That's why I picked communications as a major. No offense, but no, but I went to IUP and started doing drag there. They, in putting that show together, they didn't have enough contestants or participants, so I put on a red wig that I got from my friend. I got a velvet dress. I did Poor Unfortunate Souls from The Little Mermaid, and I won the thing, which wasn't intentional, wasn't what I planned on doing. And from there, I caught the bug and just started doing drag a lot more. I started, once I graduated, I came down to Pittsburgh. I got involved with some good friends and started performing at random bars. I found some friends in Cherry Bomb and Allura Chateau, and they convinced me to start running for the Miss Blue Moon pageant, which was my first actual show at the Blue Moon. And from there, it's history. What made me become Scarlet? Um, I've thought about this a lot, and there's not like an easy answer because as far as I go back, Scarlet's always been there. Um, I was a shy child. I got picked on a lot. I mean, I was obviously queer. I was the kid in third grade that got into an argument with a girl because I wore a salmon shirt into class, and she said, "Dan's gay. He's wearing pink." And I turned and I said, "No, it's salmon," and it just didn't help my case. But that like voice of that had like weight behind it was always there. And as I started performing, I realized that I was stepping into that voice and creating a persona out of that person that's always been there, that's been louder, that's been less afraid to stand up to stupidity, and stand up for myself, and stand up for my friends, and stand up for people that don't get it. Um, that's always been there. I guess as I was progressing through college, I found a voice and a name for that person and for that embodiment of self, and it was
Next
Scarlet.
to the stage, my good Judy, Miss Blue Moon 2020, Miss Scarlet Fairweather.
So being Miss Blue Moon during a pandemic, it's a very unique experience. I prepared a lot for the pageant, and I had prepared not just for the competition end of it, but for the year after if I were to win, which it was lovely to win. But that's not what's important. What's important is what we're living in right now. I had an entire year of shows and bookings and ideas that I really wanted to push for if we were in a normal bar time or in a normal performance time. I had plans to try to diversify the scene, diversify the bar, really bring out more voices that you don't often see at the Blue Moon or in Pittsburgh, and be able to give them a microphone, put them on a stage in front of people, and really showcase that. But about the beginning of March is where things started falling out of place. I was able to host a show, but right before my second show, which was going to be a voter registration drive, everything got shut down because of COVID-19. As performers, moved online and because we had to, and we tried to find safer, effective ways to reach audiences, but to also be able to compensate for the income that we had lost. A lot of us, it's not very feasible to live solely off of drag in Pittsburgh, but I was bringing in maybe an additional $300 to $500 a month.
So for me, whenever I get into drag, it feels like it's Halloween every day. And that's it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm slipping on a new person, but it just feels like I'm able to step into a new skin for a moment and live in it for a bit, be able to celebrate it for a bit, and then take it off and take a nap. Because like I always thought of Scarlet to be like Dan, just a little bit turned up, like if you could take a dial. This is who I am normally, just louder, a little bit more confident in myself, and it feels liberating to be that. But because I've gotten so comfortable in this, I'm able to be more authentic in Dan, and that it feels that's what I've learned from drag, and what's really helped me is that this has really helped me become a better me. So I don't know if you can hear or not, but people are cheering in the background because today Joe Biden was declared president-elect, having won the election. We've put a lot of work into voter registration drives. People are cheering. It's a very good day, and it's not perfect. This isn't exactly the president-elect that I would have chose, but the risks with which we took with Donald Trump were huge and problematic and terrifying. I mean, Mike Pence is like our supervillain. And he's gone. He's going to be gone, and that's great. I'm glad to be at the Blue Moon tonight for it. I know that we're in the middle of a pandemic. We can't have a show. We would have had a show normally, but to just be here and be able to be in the place that has given me opportunity to bring voice to people feels amazing. I owe my career. I owe a lot of my sanity to this bar, which is weird to say for a bar because usually people lose their sanity to a bar, but but here, being here tonight feels amazing. It's liberating, and I'm gonna go out there and maybe dance around a bit with a mask on and be safe, but to just be here feels correct. So happy America, everybody! Pew pew. There goes my earring again.